A way of life, a way of life, a way of life, a way of life. Islam is a way of life, a complete way.
Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa mawala wa ba'd. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome back to Recite on TV, where we have our weekly program where you can recite on television right here on Guidance TV. Yes, you can recite inshallah ta'ala on television. But every week we start with a rule, a specific rule that we would like to practice. And today's rule, inshallah ta'ala, is going to be the safir rule, the whistle rule. And the reason why it's called the whistle rule is because the letters sound like you're whistling. Now, I'm sure you can guess what letters sound like a whistle. Not the type of whistle where you make your mouth round and you have this type of whistle that comes out like a flute or something like that. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the whistle sound, the hissing sound. There are 3 letters that do this. And they have the exact same articulation point. It's when our tongue presses up against the teeth and we allow the air to flow. But 2 of them are without voice. One of them requires a voice. 2 of them are thin, 1 of them is thick. And inshallah ta'ala, I'll explain that to you right now. So the 3 letters are Sad, Zay, Sin. And these are the letters of As-Safir. As-Safir. Sad, Zay, and Sin. Sad, Sad, Za, Sa. Sa, Za, Sa. They have the exact same articulation points, meaning we place our tongue at the exact same location for all 3 of them. Z, z, z. So we really can't tell the difference when they have their sukoon, except for the zay. That's because that's the letter with the voice. The sad, sin has no voice, but the zay has a voice. So we say a sin with the voice, and then we come up with the za. It's impossible for you to use your voice and keep it as a sin. That's because the letter changes simply with the voice. Now we're going to do it with the fatha, inshallah ta'ala. Sa, 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 za, 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 sa, 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 sa. One more time. Sa, 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 za, 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 sa, 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 sa. With a dhamma. Su, 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 su. Zu, 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 su, 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 su. Now with the kasra. Si, 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 zi, 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 zi. And the surah that we're going to be practicing today, inshallah ta'ala, has all 3 of these letters of safir, huruf al-safir, which are sad, zay, and sin. And this surah is Surah Al-Humazah. And it goes as follows. And whenever I get to one of those letters, of course, I'm going to pause on them and repeat them over again so that we can all get the fullness of this letter, inshallah ta'ala. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ويل لكل همزة لمزة همزة لمزة الذي جمع مالا وعدده يحسب أن ماله أخلده يحسب يحسب أن ماله أخلده كلا لينبذن في الحطمة وما أدراك ما الحطمة نار الله الموقدة التي تطلع على الأفئدة إنها عليهم مؤصدة في عمد ممددة. Again. ويل لكل همزة لمزة همزة لمزة لمزة الذي جمع مالا وعددا يحسب أن ماله أخلده كلا لينبذن في الحطمة وما أدراك ما الحطمة نار الله الموقدة التي تطلع على الأفئدة إنها عليهم مؤصدة في عمد ممددة. So we had it in Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, and notice that when I said the scene for Bismillah, I kind of dragged it. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. And instead of what we normally hear, we'll hear Bismillah. A lot of times we'll hear Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, not emphasizing a lot on the scene. But we want to really emphasize on the scene here because we are whistling it. We are giving it its proper due. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Wailul likulli humazatil lumazah. Humazatil lumazah. همزة لمزة الذي جمع مالا وعدده يحسب أن ماله أخلده كلا لينبذن في الحطمة وما أدراك ما الحطمة نار الله الموقدة التي تطلع على الأفئدة إنها عليهم مؤصدة في عمد ممددة. One more time, inshallah ta'ala, we'll go over these three letters. These letters are called the whistle letters, huruf as-safir, and they're called the whistle letters because they have this hissing sound. The tongue is placed at the end of the inside, at the end of the teeth, and the sad has no voice, the zay has voice, and the sin has voice. Excuse me. So the sin has a voice. The sin has no voice. I'm sorry. The zay is the only one out of these that have a voice. Zzz, compared to the s. When we get to a sukoon, then we emphasize it. We kind of drag it. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim instead of Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. You hear the difference? Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. One is not properly emphasized, while the second one is properly emphasized. We want to make sure, inshallah ta'ala, we properly emphasize it and give it its due rights, especially on the sukoon and the shadda, of course. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Wailul likulli humazatil lumazah. Here's an example, or two examples with the zay and fatha, sad and fatha, sin and fatha, sa, 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 za, za, za. Same makhraj, the same articulation point, but different qualities, different sifat. الذي جمع مالا وعدده يحسب 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 أن ماله أخلده كلا لينبذن في الحطمة وما أدراك ما الحطمة نار الله الموقدة التي تطلع على الأفئدة إنها عليهم مؤصدة في عمد ممددة. طيب, inshallah ta'ala, we will be taking calls right after this break, inshallah ta'ala. So I would definitely advise you to sit tight and go take a bathroom break, inshallah ta'ala, if you want. But in the meantime, bi'idhnillah ta'ala, go grab your Quran so that, inshallah ta'ala, when we come back after this break, you're ready to call and you're ready to recite on TV. Jazakumullah khair. See you after the break, inshallah ta'ala. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
We'd all like to have the reward of someone entering into Islam. But we can't always be there. You can't always travel around with me. And I wish you could. But there is something you can do. And it travels around with you. That's to download the apps. And then you can support your favorite project. Yes, we do have the many websites, over 2,400. We have the free Quran and the CDs, the mail-outs of the Quran and the CDs. Also, the pamphlets and, of course, our internet website and our satellite television and now the antennas. All of these things are available. We're making it free for everybody, and you can help me do that. You can support. You can support this project. It's called Donate for Islam. That's the name of it. And you can go to that website right there. See it? DonateForIslam.com. Support. Maybe you'd like to support the television channel. See the camera right there, right? Okay. So you'd click on that, and it will tell you how you can support by the minute. Whether it's an hour, half an hour, 15 minutes, support that. And you'll get the reward for all those who are watching it during that time. Thousands, hundreds of thousands, and even millions of people watching our programs, watching our channel, and coming to Islam. And you can be part of it. Join me, won't you, on DonateForIslam.com.
A way of life, a way of life, a way of life, a way of life. Islam is a way of life, a complete way.
Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa mawala. Wa ba'd, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to Recite on TV, where you get to recite on TV, inshallah ta'ala. And today's surah is Surah Al-Humaza, and today's lesson is the huruf al-safir, the letters or the whistle letters, which are sad, Zay, and Sin. Sad, Zay, and Sin. So I'm going to start with the surah, inshallah ta'ala. We'll wait for our callers, inshallah ta'ala. You can call us 800-651-4814. It's 800-651-4814. And you can recite bi'idhnillah ta'ala on TV. I'm going to start bi'idhnillah ta'ala by reciting Surah Al-Humazah, practicing the letters of Safir, and then inshallah ta'ala, once our callers start calling in, they can join in. Jazakumullah khair. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ويل لكل همزة لمزة الذي جمع مالا وعدده. We'll take our first caller. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You're on Guidance TV. What's your name?
Shadi.
Assalamu alaikum, brother Shadi. How are you?
My name
Sorry, what's your name?
is good.
I'm sorry?
Shadia.
Shadia. Shadia. Hayyakillah ya Shadia.
Yeah.
And what lesson are we working on today?
Yeah.
Shadia, what lesson are we working? I'm sorry? We're working on the whistle letters. Do you know what the whistle letters are? Can you repeat after me? Sad. Shadia, can you repeat after me? Sad. Zay.
Yeah.
And Sin. And Sin. Yes, these are the whistle letters. So when we read them today, inshallah ta'ala, that's what we're going to be working on, okay? Can you recite to me Surah Al-Humazah? Wait, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Yes. بسم Okay. Shadia, we're going to go back to Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. We hold the sin. Now, Shadia, I want you to hold it, inshallah. Say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Uh-huh.
ويل لكل همزة لمزة
Uh-huh.
الذي جمع مالا وعزده
يحسب. Keep going, Shadia.
أن ماله أخلده
كلا.
كلا لينبذن بالحطمة
Uh-huh.
وما أدراك ما الحطمة
أحسنت. Keep going.
نار الله موقدة
نار الله الموقدة
الذي نار الله الموقدة طلع على الأفئدة
إنها عليهم مؤصدة في عمد أحسنت يا شادية. And how old are you, Shadia? ما شاء الله تعالى.
7 years old.
ما شاء الله تعالى. And what's your favorite television channel? طيب inshallah, it looks like we, mashallah. MashaAllah ta'ala. I look forward to seeing you next week. Jazakumullah khair for calling in. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Now, inshallah ta'ala, we're looking forward to everyone calling. Now, as a reminder, when you do call in, please do turn off your television set and listen on the phone, because there's a long delay, and that will delay the calls when people do call in. So when you call in, inshallah ta'ala, just call in and don't don't listen to, or don't turn down your television set or your iPad or your iPhone or whatever it is that you're using to watch us here on Guidance TV, because there's a delay and that'll cause communication problems. So if you want to call in, inshallah ta'ala, to recite Surah Al-Humazah, work with us on the whistling letters, then inshallah ta'ala you can call in on 800-651-4814. That's 800-651-4814. Bismillah ta'ala, waiting for your call. Jazakumullah khair. And in the meantime, I'm going to continue with Surah Al-Humazah, reminding everyone that we are working today, inshallah ta'ala, on the whistling letters, the huruf al-safir, which are Sad, Zay, and Sin. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ويل لكل همزة لمزة الذي جمع مالا وعدده يحسب أن ماله أخلده كلا لينبذن في الحطمة وما أدراك ما الحطمة نار الله الموقدة التي تطلع على الأفئدة إنها عليهم مؤصدة في عمد ممددة. One more time. And we are working on the Safir letters, which are Sa, Sa, Sad, Sa, and Zay. So we would have Sa, Si, Su, Za, Zi, Zu, and Sa, Si, and Su. Give us a call inshallah ta'ala here so that you can recite on TV. 800-651-4814. That's 800-651-4814 inshallah ta'ala. Give us a call so that you too, bi'idhnillah ta'ala, can recite on TV. Now, one of the things that I really love about the letters of Safir is that it is extremely easy. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You're on Recite on TV. What is your name?
Liban.
Liban. Hayyakallah ya Liban. And how old are you?
11.
MashaAllah ta'ala. And what rule are we working on today?
What surah?
What rule?
What rule?
Yes.
I don't know.
The whistling rule. The whistling rule, yes. And what are the letters? What are the whistling letters? Do you know?
Huh?
Do you know what the?
No.
They are Sad, Zay, and Sin.
Sad, Zai, and Sin. Okay.
Yes. So these are the whistling letters. This means we treat them like a whistle. And
Okay.
طيب. So what surah are we working on today? Do you know?
وَالشَّمْسِ وَضُحَاهَا.
No, we're working on Surah Al-Humazah.
Surah Al-Shams.
Today we're working on Surah Al-Humazah. Okay.
Should I read that?
Yes, inshallah ta'ala. Because we're practicing a specific rule, which is the whistling letters. Do you remember what letters they are?
Okay, I'll read that.
Okay, inshallah ta'ala, no problem.
ويل أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
Bismillah. So for the letters of the whistling letters, we especially when there's a sukoon, or there's a sukoon on this, for example, there's a sukoon on the scene, we want to hold it for a while. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Hold the scene just a little bit longer. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
MashaAllah. Continue.
ويل لكل همزة لمزة الذي جمع مالا وعده يحسب أن ماله أخلده
أحسنت.
كلا لينبذن في الحطمة وما أدراك ما الحطمة نار الله الموقدة التي تطلع على الأفئدة لها إنها عليهم مؤصدة
Excellent.
عمد ممددة
في عمد ممددة.
في عمد ممددة.
أحسنت. ما شاء الله تعالى لبان. And what's your favorite television channel?
Goddess TV.
Barakallah feek. I look forward to seeing you next week so we can work on the next rule. Alright, inshallah. Jazakumullah khair for calling in. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We'll be taking in the next call. MashaAllah ta'ala, Ben, you did an excellent, amazing, awesome job. And I really want for everyone to call in, inshallah ta'ala, do such an amazing job, inshallah ta'ala, on the letters of Safir. These are the whistling letters. They are very important letters. A lot of times when we say the whistling letters, we tend to cut them short or not give them enough time. But we want to, inshallah ta'ala, give them the due time, the time that's due to them, and we want to give them their due rights, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. Call in, 800-651-4814. That's 800-651-4814. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You're on Guidance TV. What's your name?
Yusuf.
Assalamu alaikum. You're on Guidance TV. What's your name?
Yusuf.
Yusuf. Assalamu alaikum. How are you? MashaAllah ta'ala. And how old are you? 8 years old. Barakallah feek. Now, what rule are we working on today? MashaAllah. And what are they? Do you see them on your screen?
Yeah.
What are they?
Dog, that,
And what else? Hello, Yusuf?
yeah.
What else? A scene. Excellent, mashallah ta'ala. And how and what surah are we working on today? What surah are we working on today? Alright, mashallah, let's hear it. We always start with أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم, right? Now, one of the whistling letters is a scene, right? So we want to hold it. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Hold the scene. Bismillah. No, the scene has to be held. Bismillah. Excellent.
الذي جمع مالا وعدده يحسب أن ماله أخلده كلا لينبذن في الحطمة وما أدراك ما الحطمة نار الله الموقدة
مؤصدة
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 مؤصدة بيد ممددة.
Excellent. MashaAllah ta'ala. Jazakumullah khair, Yusuf. And where are you calling from today? Yusuf?
Yes.
Where are you calling from? MashaAllah ta'ala. Columbus, Ohio. Barakallah feek. And what's your favorite television channel?
Blue.
MashaAllah. Guidance. Barakallah feek. I look forward to seeing you inshallah ta'ala next week. And inshallah ta'ala we'll be working on our no rule. Barakallah feek. Give us a call inshallah ta'ala. 800-651-4814. That's 1-800-651-4814. And inshallah ta'ala you can recite on TV bi'idhnillah ta'ala. And we can work together on perfecting our tajweed. Today's rule are the letters of Safir, the huruf al-Safir, and it is a sifa, meaning it's an attribute of the letters. We've passed our articulation points, the makharij al-huruf. Now we're working on the attributes of the letters. One of the attributes of today, or the attribute that we're working on for today, is called the letters of Safir, which are Sad, Zay, and Sin. You can give us a call inshallah ta'ala right now so that you can recite on TV inshallah ta'ala. 800-651-4814. That's 800-651-4814. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Looks like we missed that caller. That is what 800-651-4814. You can recite on TV inshallah ta'ala, and we can learn how to perfect our tajweed together for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That being said, now it's very important for us to perfect, and I can't reiterate this enough, and I sometimes I sound like a broken record, but I can't reiterate it enough, that it's very important for us to perfect our tajweed as much as possible, and that is because that is part of preserving the Quran. That is part of hifdh al-Quran. Looks like we lost another call. Subhanallah. Where calls are coming in, and then we're losing them very quick. طيب inshallah ta'ala, keep calling. If we've missed your call and you've called in and we missed your call, call back inshallah ta'ala, because we are anxious. I am very anxious to listening to you in particular. I want to work with you in particular on your tajweed inshallah ta'ala. Today's lesson is the letters of Safir, and today's lesson is the letters of Safir, and today's surah is Surat al-Humazah. Surat al-Humazah. So inshallah ta'ala, if you know this surah, give us a call and we can work on the letters of Safir that pertain to this surah inshallah ta'ala together, so that we can perfect our tajweed bi'idhnillahi ta'ala all together. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You're on Guidance TV. What's your name?
Hello?
Assalamu alaikum. Yes, you're on Guidance TV. What's your name?
Hello?
Hello, assalamu alaikum. You're on Guidance TV. What's your name?
My name is Ahmed Wajid.
Ahmed Wajih. MashaAllah. Hayyakallah ya Ahmed. And how old are you, Ahmed?
I am 8 years old.
I'm 8 years old. MashaAllah ta'ala. And what lesson are we working on today? What's the name of the rule? Huruf al-Safir. Excellent, mashallah ta'ala. And in English, that is what? Excellent, mashallah ta'ala. So the huruf al-Safir means the whistling letters, and the whistling letters are Sad, Zay, and Sin. And what surah are we working on today? Excellent, mashallah. Brother Ahmed, let's hear it.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Now we want to hold the scene. Bismillah.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ويل لكل همزة لمزة. الذي جمع مالا وعدده.
ما شاء الله.
يحسب أن ماله أخلده
أها.
كلا لينبذن في الحطمة
Yes, ما شاء الله.
وما أدراك ما الحطمة
أها.
نار الله الموقدة
Excellent, ما شاء الله.
التي تطلع على الأفئدة
Excellent, ما شاء الله.
إنها عليهم مؤصدة
أها.
في عمد ممددة.
ما شاء الله يا أحمد. Inshallah ta'ala, I wanted you did very well, ما شاء الله ta'ala. ما شاء الله ta'ala. Jazakumullah khair. You did very well on your Safir letters, and I want you to continue, inshallah. Struggle with tajweed, and inshallah ta'ala, I'll see you next week so we can work on the next rule, alright? What's your favorite television channel?
Thank you for
Barakallah feek. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You're on Guidance TV. What's your name? Assalamu alaikum. You're on Guidance TV. What's your name? MashaAllah ta'ala. Jazakumullah khair. What rule are we working on today? Do you know?
the first student.
Oh, what rule are we working on today on Guidance TV? Okay, looks like we lost him. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You're on Guidance TV. What's your name?
Sharmarke.
I'm sorry?
Sharmarke.
Shirmake, assalamu alaikum. How are you?
Good.
And how old are you?
10.
MashaAllah ta'ala. What rule are we working on today?
Only letters.
I'm sorry? The whistling letters. Ahsant, MashaAllah ta'ala. And what exactly are these whistling letters?
God.
Uh-huh.
Zain.
Uh-huh.
Zeen.
Excellent. Ahsant, MashaAllah ta'ala. And what surah are we working on today? MashaAllah. Let's hear it. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ويل لكل همزة لمزة الذي جمع ماله وعدده يحسب أن ماله أخلده.
يحسب. We want to bring out the scene. We want to bring out the. Assalamu alaikum. We want to bring out the scene in يحسب. يحسب. Go ahead. يحسب أن ماله.
يحسب أن ماله أخلده كلا لينبذن في الحطمة وما أدراك ما الحطمة نار الله الموقدة التي تطلع على الأفئدة إنها عليهم مؤصدة في عمد ممددة.
Barakallah feek. Jazakumullah khair. Inshallah ta'ala, we're going to, Jazakumullah khair for calling. And what's your favorite television channel?
Guide Us TV.
Allahu Akbar. طيب inshallah ta'ala. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Look forward to seeing you next week, bi'idhnillah ta'ala. Inshallah ta'ala, we're going to take a quick break, bi'idhnillah ta'ala, and we're going to come right back. And as soon as we come back, we're going to work just a little bit more, inshallah ta'ala, on the whistlers, and we will have an exciting fun time. Jazakumullah khair. See you guys right after this break. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
My name is Abu Hafsa Abdul Malik Clare, and if you don't know, you should know. You're watching Guide Us TV. But guess what? Guide Us TV is available on your phones now. It's available on your iPhone, on your iPod, on your iPad, on your Android, all over the smartphones. It is available on your App Store or your Play Store. It is FREE free. Go there, download it, install it, play it, enjoy it, and share it. And remember, get guided with Guide Us TV. Now available on your App Store, Guide Us TV. Go to your App Store today. Search for Guide Us TV. Download and enjoy.
A way of life, a way of life, a way of life, a way of life. Islam is a way of life, a complete way.
Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulil kareem wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. We do apologize for the technical difficulties, but we are back here and we are ready to take our first calls right here for Recite on TV, inshallah ta'ala, for the last portion of the show. Please do call in 800-651-4814. That's 800-651-4814, inshallah ta'ala, so that you too can recite on TV, bi'idhnillah ta'ala. We are looking forward to hearing your voice and working with you, inshallah ta'ala, and perfecting my tajweed and your tajweed, inshallah ta'ala. We're going to take our first caller, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You're on Recite on TV. What's your name?
My name is Esma.
Assalamu alaikum, Asma. And how old are you?
9.
9 years old, mashallah ta'ala. And do you know what rule we're working on to get what rule we're working on today? I'm sorry? Huruf al-Safir. Allahu Akbar. And what are the Huruf al-Safir? Do you know? Uh-huh. Excellent, mashallah ta'ala. Can you read to me Surah Al-Humazah, please? همزة اللمزة.
الذي جمع ماله وعدده.
مالا وعدده.
ماله وعدده.
No, there's no Asma, there's no malahu. It's just malam wa'addada. Try that.
ماله وعدده.
أحسنت, ما شاء الله.
يحسب إن ماله أخلده.
يحسب أن.
بدون الحطمة. وما أدراك ما الحطمة. نار الله الموقدة التي تطلع على الأفئدة. إنها عليهم مؤصدة في عمد ممددة.
Say إنها عليهم مؤصدة. صدى.
إنها عليهم مؤصدة.
أحسنت, ما شاء الله تعالى. What's your favorite television channel, Asma? Allahu Akbar. I look forward to seeing you next week, inshallah, so you too can recite on TV and we can work out our next rule, alright? Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You're on Guide Recite on TV. What's your name?
Yusuf.
Assalamu alaikum, Yusuf. And do you know what rule we're working on today? The whistling letters, right?
Yeah.
Can you say the whistling letters? What are the whistling letters? Do you know?
No.
Okay, look on the screen. What do you see? Sad, Zay, C. These are the whistling letters, Yusuf. Okay?
No.
Okay, so this means when we read them, we make a whistling sound with our tongue. It's almost like a hissing sound. Sa, za, sa, sa, za, sa. Alright? Yusuf, do you know Surah Humaza?
No.
What surah do you know? Do you,
Alhamdulillah.
you know Alhamdulillah? Do you know Surah Nas? قل أعوذ برب الناس?
Yes.
Okay, let's hear قل أعوذ برب الناس, because there's a lot of whistling letters there too.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Now we want to hold it this time, Yusuf. So we say Bismillah. We're going to hold it for this scene. We're going to hold it for a while. Bismillah. Try it.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل أعوذ برب الفلق.
قل أعوذ برب الناس.
قل أعوذ برب الناس.
Now, now Yusuf, we wanna, when we stop at the end of the ayah, we say قل أعوذ برب الناس, and we hold it. All right.
قل أعوذ برب الناس. ملك الناس.
Nas. We hold it. Uh-huh. الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس. Uh-huh. Ahsant, mashallah. What's your favorite television channel? Allahu Akbar. I look forward to seeing you next week so that we can work on next week's rule, alright? Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Yusuf. طيب, inshallah ta'ala, we have time for one last caller, bi'idhnillah ta'ala. We are working today on the whistling letters, and they are Sad, Zay, Sin. Let's take that one last caller, inshallah ta'ala, and then we're going to unfortunately conclude this amazing, awesome, fun day. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You're on Guidance TV. What's your name? Hassan, mashallah ta'ala. And do you know what, well, how old are you, Hassan? How old are you?
I am 10 years old.
10 years old, mashallah ta'ala. And what rule are we working on today? If you look on the screen, it says Huruf al-Safir. Yes. What does that mean?
Huh?
What does that mean? The whistling letters.
What did you say?
What does that mean? What does Huruf al-Safir mean?
What's
Excellent, mashallah. And what are the three whistling letters? Sad, Sad, Zay, and Sin. So are you looking at your screen right now, Hassan?
Huh?
Are you looking at your screen right now?
No.
Okay, look at your screen. It says Sad. The three whistling letters are Sad, Zay, and Sin. Ahsant, mashallah. Do you know Surah Humaza? Do you know? Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, keep going. Uh-huh.
يحسب أن ماله أخلده كلا لا ينبذن ناس الخدمات
Uh-huh.
وما ذقنا الخدمات
Uh-huh.
الموقتات
Uh-huh.
التي تدعى الأفئدة
التي تطلع.
لا تدلع على الأفئدة
Uh-huh.
عليهم
مؤصدة.
في عمد
مؤصدة.
مصطفى
Uh-huh.
في عمد
ممددة.
ممددة.
Excellent, mashallah ta'ala. Jazakumullah khair, Hassan. And where are you calling from, Hassan?
في عدد ممكن
Mashallah ta'ala. And what's your favorite television channel?
College TV.
Mashallah. Jazakumullah khair. Look forward to see you next week, inshallah ta'ala, alright? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So that concludes all of our callers for today, inshallah ta'ala. We are out of time. So bi'idhnillah ta'ala, I will be seeing you guys all next week. And whatever it is that you are able to do, bi'idhnillah ta'ala, as I always say at the end of the lesson, bi'idhnillah ta'ala, whatever it is that we can do, if we can volunteer, if you can make dua for everybody who's working on Guidance TV, all of the people who are working behind the scenes tirelessly, then do so, inshallah ta'ala. They need your support. I need your support. I need your dua. Inshallah ta'ala, make lots and lots and lots and lots of dua for us. Jazakumullah khair. And at the end of the day, remember, get guided with Guidance TV. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Until next week.